Hey guys, Brian with Buffalo Beer Reviews. Back from a trip to my local sort of brewery up in Clarence, namely the Hollow, and I went to West Shore Brewing Company today, and they just released a fresh batch of Green Flyer IPA. I was initially going to bring home a growler of their 4014 New England IPA, which is pretty much the same hop sort of hop schedule as Green Flyer. It's a little bit less New Englandy. It's a little bit more clear. It's a little bit kicked up in ABV. But I had learned that they were kind of just running out of their supply. So I wanted to get really a crowler that I could show you guys on the video, and that you guys would be able to go to the brewery soon and kind of follow up on this video and buy it at the brewery. So like I said, we were just kicking the 4014. This is literally just being tapped as we speak. Ever so slightly on the green, sort of immature lupulin sort of vibe, but still uber drinkable. But let me get into that anyway. So this is Green Flyer. It's considered a New England IPA from West Shore Brewing Company on Main Street, right as you're leaving the Hollow, kind of almost getting into the Akron area of Main Street. 6.2% ABV. 49 IBUs. I feel like they are always kind of experimenting with the ingredients, with the ABVs, with the brew of this. I don't know how accurate this description is going to be, but it's a New England IPA. Is our ever-evolving New England using unique hop combinations, each time based on availability. Currently, yada, yada, yada. That's not accurate. I believe this one is going to be Simcoe, Mosaic, and Falconer's Flight, which is even more cool. You know what I mean? So if you guys, watch this video and you think, Simcoe, Mosaic, Falconer's Flight, and this sort of brew looks like right up your alley, well, it just tapped tonight, Friday the 24th, I believe. I don't know. Yeah, Friday the 24th. And I was just there right after they opened. So I'm going to shut my trap and we're going to get this growler open and we're going to see what it looks like. I really dig what Josh does out there at West Shore, kind of in my neck of the woods. There's not an enormous square footage to get lost in. It's kind of small. It's kind of intimate. There's not a long list of staff that work there, so you're always going to kind of run into them. You're always going to be able to talk shop. You're always going to kind of be able to hear what's on deck, kind of see what's coming up, and all that other sort of stuff. And it's a really nice sort of change of pace from some of these bigger, more industrial sort of works that are going around town. But look at this thing. It's beautiful. I think it's just the right balance of real pale yellow with this soft orange sort of hue to it. Do you know what I mean? Really well carbonated. It's got that packed premium sort of head to it. Well carbonated. Sorry, mouth is watering. It's got this really nice, subdued, semi-sweet sort of like creamsicle-esque orange presence. It's a little bit of orange. It's a little bit of earthiness. It's like that round earthiness, very green, very mosaic. I'm not getting any sort of dankiness to it. I'm not getting any sort of uber bitterness or alcohol presence or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? Man, oh man, this thing is just the edges are rounded with this guy, and I think it's really meant for drinking. It really is. Let's see how this thing goes down, right? It is wholly drinkable. This has a very soft and palatable approach to the beer. Uber equal parts like citrus and orange with this mosaic sort of flowery vibe. I think the Simcoe's in there to give us this cool little citrusy, herbally, floral vibe as well. Do you know what I mean? And I think the Falconer's Flight, it's hard to say. I don't know what the Falconer's Flight's doing in this thing. If it's lending more to the citrus notes or whatnot, or bittering, but I don't know. But this is all sorts of awesome. I get my nose in there a little bit deeper into the glass. Next sip, you can kind of understand what Josh was talking about with that lupulin burn. It was that real short and curt sort of cutting sort of hop presence. Do you know what I mean? Something that resides after a couple of days in the keg, stuff like that. It's got a really nice, well-rounded, I'd say heavy on that medium-bodied sort of mouthfeel. This is full. This is enjoyable. I don't think there's anything that you're going to have like a missing sensation to any part of the body of this beer. Well carbonated. It does kind of stick around, even though the head doesn't really suggest that the carbonation sticks around. The 6.2%, I could take that or leave it. Honestly, you know, the 4014 was more on the 7% range. This going down to 6.2 is actually a welcome little change. I like that a lot. I feel like with the general like recipe and the general kind of flavor characteristics of this beer, 6.2 is, you know, right down the middle of the road. That's a safe sort of brew right there. Really enjoyable. Really enjoyable. Yeah, there's no hard edges on this either, whether you're talking about like the first sip or the last sip. There's nothing weird on the aftertaste. It's full. It's not, I wouldn't say silky smooth, but it's full-bodied, and really the whole arc of the drinking process is super smooth and enjoyable. The aftertaste is pretty much all but non-existent. You get very light hints of like this florally mosaic sort of presence. All are faint. All are not bad at all. The 6.2 is well concealed. I really enjoyed this beer a lot. I know a lot of people do. It's one of those not really well advertised local IPAs, but you talk to anybody who knows anything about local brews, and everybody knows about West Shore's Green Flyer IPA, and this is the brand new batch that came out literally an hour ago, and it is awesome. So if you guys think that this looks like your cup of tea or goblet of beer, whatever you have, they're going to be open obviously Saturday and Sunday. I don't know about Monday, possibly. Come on out to our neck of the woods and have some. So that's it for me, guys. I really enjoy all of the feedback from the channel and the watchers and all the subscriptions. I really dig that shit. So I hope you enjoyed this look into the Green Flyer from West Shore. But that's it for me. So until the next time, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.